We interrupt all radio and television programs for an indefinite period. Please keep your radio and television sets turned on. This is an emergency. I repeat, this is an emergency.
Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you an emergency grand solar minimum update, Saturday, November 17th, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018.
By direction of the President of the United States.
It's boom time! Here comes the boom. Boom! Wait for it. Check out the KP index.
In the interests of public safety, hereby proclaimed to be under martial law.
Oh,
DJ Hopper.
Say it ain't snow. On a serious note, KP has been at zero for almost 24 hours. It's been on the floor for 3.5 days. The average KP index for the last 4 days is 0.2. We don't make it up. We just deliver the facts. I'm no queer, but you are here. And that is the bottom of cycle 24, lower than you have ever been in recorded history, bringing us back way before 1850. Isn't that nifty? Why weren't you told this in school? Here comes the boom, because you're a fool. Indoctrinated in those universities and those public indoctrination centers called grade schools. Here are the brass facts. This is what happens when you enter a grand minima. Now, we're entering a grand minima unlike any in the previous past. What you're looking at here is a slight temperature variation during the Maunder minimum. North America drops as low as 1 degree C in the entire Northeast corridor up through a central strip through Canada, while the coast of Alaska warms quite considerably, almost 0.5 degree. Check out Siberia, Northern Europe. How about northwestern Africa, where it's been snowing for 3 years? You're living it. We're reporting on it. Those are the facts. November winter storm shatters snow record in the Delaware Valley. Thursday's snowstorm was one for the record books, the National Weather Service says. Officials say the November 15th storm was the snowiest November 15th ever. The storm also ranks in the top 10 for one-day November snowfalls for Philadelphia, Allentown, and Wilmington, which is in Delaware. Thursday's impressive snowfall was one for the record books across several of our 4 winter climate sites. In fact, yesterday was the snowiest November 15th ever, and ranks as the top 10 for one-day total snowfalls. Heads up, Billy Penn. I'm no old hand. Emporia, Kansas experienced the coldest November ever. Here's the winter 2018-19 outlook. Whew, it certainly looks mild everywhere. Warm and mild everywhere. We have yet to see this pan out. Although winter is still more than a month away, recent snowfall, in fact, 35 days, recent snowfall and freezing temperatures have many Kansans wondering what's in store for the coming winter season. This is the coldest November ever since 1976. Mary Knapp, service climatologist with Kansas State University, said, for the month to date, Emporia, Kansas has been averaging 37.1 degrees for your temperature, and the normal is a shit ton higher at 48.2. 11 degrees higher. 11.1 even. Even Steven. So you're about 9 degrees colder than normal. I can't do math. Neither can they. It's 11 degrees. Do you see what I just picked up? What I'm putting down in front of you? 37 to 48 is an 11 degree difference. And they said, oh, you're about 9 degrees cooler than normal? Let's throw some snow in the face of the people that are trying to deceive you as best as they can. They just try to shave 2 inches off. They'll never notice. They're never going to notice. We'll just shave a couple inches off. Well, you're not shaving any of my inches off, Ryan Brooks. We should all email Ryan Brooks at Emporia.com and tell him he should go back to the 5th grade and learn to add again. Knapp said the temperature should warm up considerably in the coming weeks, based on his math. Boom! Here comes the boom. A bunch of D-bags out there. Let's check out the facts. Good Morning America says the wind chill will chill your wind. 0 in Fargo, 15 in KC. That's Kansas City, where they're experiencing the coldest November ever. It's just 9 degrees less, but really 11 and soon to be 15 or more. Especially with the 15-degree wind chill in KC. 18 wind chill in Oklahoma City. That's a record. 44 in Nashville, 34 in Charleston, 37 in Washington. I hope those politicians all freeze to death. They're robbing you blind. You go and you wait in lines and you vote for them, you fucking idiots. 1 in Caribou, Maine, 21 in Boston, 27 in New York. Jimmy, 21. Don't go out in the morning. Stay home, drink coffee, smoke a fatty for me. So we can all see how it'll be. Snow moves into the northern plains as Midwest, Northeast brace for Arctic cold. I just showed you the map. It's going to be freezing in the morning. Winter weather alerts are in place across 9 states on Saturday as a clipper system will deliver snow from the Rockies through the Central Plains into the Great Lakes. Slick travel conditions are expected Saturday morning because everyone is expecting global warming instead of snowstorming. Boom! Pricks. Ow! Are you in the barn again? Get back in your hole. Lock the door. I'll bring you your water in a minute. Snow associated with the cold front is being pushed to the south by an Arctic high pressure system to the north. The snow will begin in Wyoming and move south through the day, ending in Colorado, but not hitting my doorstep, and northern Kansas. Another area of snow will be working. Snowfall totals in the Rockies will be 1 to 3 inches through the area, up to a foot in the higher elevations. Cheyenne, you won't be getting tan. You'll be getting buried in global warming goodness. Fort Dodge, Minnie, you're not out of the woods. Further east, the snow associated with the low pressure will bring generally 1 to 3 inches of snow to parts of Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. There will be slippery driving conditions in the early parts of the day, including lake effect in Erie, Ithaca, Watertown. Snows in Springfield up through Portland. A weak cold front will push across the Great Lakes and bring light snow into the interior through New England on Sunday. Snowfall accumulations are expected to be low, but wind chills are expected to be even lower than the snower. Here, we're going to show you. It will be cold on Sunday for a majority of the country due to an Arctic air being ushered in by the Grand Solar Minimum, which is not going to end anytime soon. It's not going to be done in a year or tomorrow or next week. Tongue in cheek. But it's no reason to tweak. Well, if you look at the glacial ice, it is. But we'll get back to that. Smoke a cigar. You'll go far. That's boom. Wind chills are brutal. I wouldn't even wake up tomorrow. Just sleep forever. Now, what you're going to notice here on the GFS model is that the entire 48 states are covered above 40 degrees north latitude by the end of this model. And it's not just there. It's the entire northern hemisphere. So, let's pause this. Through November 27th, everything above 40 degrees north latitude gets snow, including record epic snows above 5 feet of snow for eastern Greenland. Halifax and these islands here above Maine are going to be buried. Eastern Canada, all of the Canadian Shield covered in some sort of snow. Mild as it may be, it means it's going to be cold up there. And we're still 5 weeks out from winter. And then we have this heavy band across the Midwest and deep snow moving into the Sierras that we're about to look at. Look at it! Would you just look at it? This is over 4 feet of snow for hundreds of square miles. Bye-bye drought. Fires are out, thankfully. And let's watch when they progress. Just as I predicted a week ago, as your gobble gobble day up in the Sierras, you're going to be gobbled away in that snow. And that's the first event. And then the second event begins right there on your Sunday through your Monday, bringing up to 5 feet of snow in some high elevation areas, 10 feet in other areas. We're not even going to scare you, but it will be scary. And you should be wary because it's not winter. Put your winter tires on. Get your chains out. It's time to get your toy trains out. These totals are not reducing, they're increasing. You're looking at 18 to 24 inches of new snow in New Hampshire, Vermont, upstate New York. Make the bacon, put on the pork. I need a fork. Sometimes I use a spork because it's just, so much better. Those are the facts. Heavy snow. Ho, ho, ho. Christmas is... a long way away. 5 weeks, tongue-in-cheek, until Santa and his sleigh come to stay. But the snow is here early. Heads up, Slovenia. Oh my God. You're looking like the entire continent, the whole entire country of Slovenia is going to be buried in 3 to 4 feet of snow. Say it ain't snow. It's not winter. Slovenians are going to be like, what the? So this entire part of Eastern Europe, look at Italy. We're going to see amazing avalanches before winter begins. More loss of life. There could be seismic activity this winter with this heavy snow building up, crushing. These are hundreds of year-old homes up here. We're entering unprecedented territory with this amount of snow dumping on the Alps this early. It is anyone's guess what will happen in the coming months. I implore you to start preparing. These models are getting more and more severe. Those are the facts. It's piling up and winter is nowhere in sight. Here are the warnings in North America. Critical fire weather threats for portions of California continue, but they will be quenched on Turkey Day, Thanksgiving Day. You'll be thankful. Heavy rain in southern Texas. Fire weather threat remains critical for portions of California, and smoke is reducing air quality to the lowest levels ever. The worst air quality is currently in those lower valleys of California in the entire world. Beating out India, which is amazing, unprecedented. Rain is forecast midweek. A strong cold front will bring heavy rain and potential for localized flooding through southern Texas. Continue below normal temperatures across much of the U.S. Not a peep out of the global warming alarmists. Hello? Hello? Al, get in your hole! Temperatures across much of the U.S. Snow from northern portions of this system will spread from the Ohio Valley into the Northeast. It's a beast, to say the least. Let's parse it. Let's do it. Let's check it out. Oh my God, those are snowfall totals. Is that Lee Kahn or is that... We're all over the place. What a disgrace. Seismic update. Red dots everywhere, meaning nothing. No quakes of note, thankfully. Bunch of frat quakes in the center of the craton. We have some activity on the Ring of Fire. 5.4 in Russia, 5.0 in Ecuador, 5.2 in La Masa, Fiji. The normal cacophony of quakes in Indonesia. Mid-ocean ridges ringing. Some are singing. 5.3 North Atlantic Ocean. I want to bring your attention here. There was a major quake and major blast that happened here. I did a little exploring. Now, according to our Earth spreading model, which suggests, and I'm about to release a paper on it, which will be on ResearchGate, an independently released scientific paper by me and no other people. Most of them are sheeple. Now, if you look at the mid-ocean ridge here, where we can pretty much demonstrate for the last several million years that this is an area where actual spreading is occurring, upwelling of magmatic material, and the creation of new ocean floor. We do this using magnetic anomalies in the seafloor. And we can see magnetic reversals as they spread by, and we can use these correlations to make the conclusion that at these mid-ocean ridges there is spreading. And what you would expect down here is hundreds, if not thousands, of volcanoes. And the region in question that has been on the uptick of major volcanic activity, I mean major earthquake activity, is a volcanic arc system. A series of subsurface volcanoes as big as the biggest volcanoes on the planet. Only these are deep under the ocean. And these 6 and 5 magnitude quakes that are not on the mid-ocean ridge that have been happening in recent weeks are because there's underwater volcanoes erupting right now. As Robert Felix predicted and suggests in his book, Magnetic Reversals and Evolutionary Leaps. You're living through this, peeps. And it's my pleasure as a geologist to be able to bring this information to you. Not to scare you, but to prepare you. These volcanoes are so deep that nothing expresses at the surface, but what it is doing is heating the ocean. And the motion of the ocean is like the potion of the lotion. It's delicious. That means nothing, but it sounded salacious. So I said it because it was awesome. So we have volcanoes erupting here in close proximity to Kikumjeni. Now Kikumjeni is up on a plateau, on the Caribbean plateau. So if Kikumjeni blows, we will see that expressed above the surface as a smurfus. And people's flesh will fall from the bone, unfortunately, while they're on vacation. It's not my creation, but it's my duty to give you the facts. Worldwide Volcano News Update, 17 minutes in. Not a single sin yet. Volcanic activity worldwide, 17th November 2018. We got Fuego. You've heard of that before. Popocatépetl, Krakatoa, Reventador, Sabancaya. Ibico is on an uptick, erupting just moments ago. Fuego. Volcanic ash emission. We have Krakatoa continuing to uptick, as well as an increased thermal anomaly. Yeah, Krakatoa, Sunda Strait, Indonesia. Strong thermal anomaly, possible lava flow. Possible. What else is this, aliens? The activity of the volcano continues to uptick, which means magma is gathering, and there's excessive amounts, and it's farting out. Boom time! Yeah, here it comes. 1, 2, boom! Hi, Snowman. Oh! I want to thank our viewer for sending me that just moments ago. Probably not. Sabancaya, intermittent emissions. Krakatoa, continuous volcanic ash. Swanosima exploded! Today. Popo, volcanic ash advisory. No good videos to show you, and I looked. Let's go live over to Volcano YT. Oh, Sakurajima is puffing. Stromboli is blowing. There's Shinmo on the bottom. Swanosima is quiet. Popo, all is quiet on the western front, or the Mexican coast, whatever you want to say. The Mexican coast is the toast of the most. That's what I boast. Now pack a bud in the nug, in the bong, and take a long plong. Etna, Torrealba, Poaz, and Anna Krakatau here. You can only get pictures from the Sunda Strait from a far distance if you want to save your arse. Swanosima looks quiet. Stromboli is going. Come over and give him a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Volcano YTS. There'll be links below. Leonid Meteor Shower 2018. When, where, and how? Look at that plasma tail, multicolored. Awesome! The train from a brilliant Leonid meteor hangs in the sky over the Grandfather Mountain Visitor Center before dawn Sunday, November 2001. In Linville, North Carolina. I lived right near there exactly at this time. Y2K. I was hiding in the mountains. The glowing remnants of the meteor flight as it burned up in the atmosphere hung in the sky for 5 minutes. Now, if you had just eaten a quarter of mushrooms, can you imagine? You would have ripped your face off. The 2018 Leonid Meteor Shower will peak tonight. And you might peak if you have mushrooms as well. Into the early morning hours of Sunday, November 18, the Leonids are a popular stop on the annual meteor shower calendar. If you want to look at them, look east. The meteors seem to emanate from the constellation Leo, but you can look just about anywhere in the sky, especially if you're tripping balls. Where to be? Outside, not near a city, which is where all of you are. So you're all fucked. Sorry, I mentioned it. Snow depth worldwide. No, just in the upper 48. It's looking great here. Record snowpack in the Rockies. It's quelching that drought. We have 61 inches at Wolf Creek, and we're 5 weeks out from winter. We didn't have 61 inches until the end of February last year. Did you just hear what I said? Many places in Colorado are experiencing record snowpack. Look at the dark blue up in northwest Wyoming, Montana, and heads up, Alberta. You guys are already buried, and there is 4 to 10 feet of snow predicted over the next 14 days. Here's another view for those that are colorblind. If it's pink, it's deep, and it's delicious. And it's everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Not Al Gore. Not Al Gore. 8 states in the lower 48 in the pink. 5 weeks from winter. I don't make it up. I just show you the colorful graphs. Sea ice thickness, 16 November 2018. Look at the vertical axis. We're back up into a vertical motion, which is record-breaking territory, about to pass the multi-decadal averages. As predicted by Christmas, it is my gift to you that we're going to be blowing the global warmest minds with epic ice building. In the Arctic, 5 weeks before winter, we are already at an average depth. Yeah, look at that. 2.5 to 4 meters for hundreds of miles. Now this is going to form a multi-year ice cap that will not melt next summer. And that will be a bummer because it's going to continue to drive cold weather in the entire Canadian Shield, which rapidly drives the glaciation, which is about to ensue over the coming years as we enter the next glacial cycle. LeakCon 2019, Denver, Colorado, exposing the lies. Conspiracy theory becomes reality. May 18th and 19th, Denver Marriott Tech Center, special reception for VIPs and those staying at the venue, 6 to 8 p.m., May 17th. My treat, cash bar. I'm going to spend $900 on hors d'oeuvres. That's how badass this event is. Very few people are going to allow to get in. The rest of you will watch it live stream, and you'll all need to come in 2020. And that's not funny. We're about to announce some new speakers, including a local cancer doctor that's an alternative thermographer that's going to be doing a presentation on real cancer versus fake cancer and how you can diagnose it without harmful radiation and also beat the system. We'll have many holistic healers here at the conference to teach you how to heal yourself using natural remedies, homeopathy, and the mind. The placebo effect is real. And we're going to be exposing that to the masses. So come take classes, LeakCon 2019. Buy a VIP ticket. Less than 45 remain. The price is about to go up December 1st. So I'm warning you. For all tickets. We're flying everyone in. We're giving all the speakers hotels top-notch rooms. Our price tag for the event is $26,000. And that doesn't even include AV. So we have a steep price tag. We need you there so that we can pay the bills. Do it now. We love you. Do it, please. We're dead. We're in the hole. Just please do it. Hey, if you need a time off, smoke a cigar and climb a rock. And make sure you bring a totally hot chick named Leah to take your picture. That's Diamond. That's Leah. This is a really remote bouldering area in central Colorado. I can't remember what it's called. No. It's not the Ilum Boulders. Yeah, it's near Black Canyon of the Gunnison. That's for sure. Faux show. A couple years ago, when we had some time off. And that's boom. Guys, I hope you got something out of the video. Arctic ice. Don't let them throw it in your face. Show them the facts. Links will be below. Post this in every global warming alarmist page. Below every one of Paul Beckwith's videos. Please. Sea ice thickness is now at multi-decadal highs. In fact, there is more sea ice than existed before the global warming scare right now in most places. Those are the facts. The alarmists are smoking cracks. We want you to keep coming back. Please share this with like-minded people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Use our Preparedness store to buy your Christmas gifts, because as you prepare yourself, you support the channel. We don't want you to just send your donations to us. But if you're rich, please just give us all your money. But if you're going to prepare, you might as well support the channel. Steal a little money from Jeff Bezos and those scumbags. That's why I love to monetize my videos, because we're stealing money from Google. Do you get it? They're hiding the information in plain sight, so we're stealing their money in plain sight as well. Help us steal their money. Go to the Oppenheimer Ranch Preparedness store. Get your Christmas gifts that you would buy any other ways, and help your loved ones prepare for the coming times. Jeff Bezos loses 5 to 10%, and Oppenheimer Ranch gets the gift card. That's boom. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you all for sharing. We shared over 9,800 videos last month. In the next 24 hours, we're about to break 40,000 subscribers with your help. We love you. Be safe. Keep coming. Facts are delicious. That's boom.